Okay. Al-Istiqamah is the third stage or the third part of Al-Ikhlas. We talk about Al-Ikhlas, then after Al-Ikhlas we see Al-Tahdhib, and then today is Al-Istiqamah. In Al-Ikhlas we said when you purify your soul, your deed, everything to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So no more to anyone else, nothing to the dunya. Everything will be for your akhirah, for your Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So we say when Manzilat Ikhlas, when you forgot the human being, when you forgot the dunya, you will see only one thing, you see Allah, so everything you do for Him. And that stage we say require a tahdhib, which a tahdhib means now you have to come back to your deed and take all the rubbish, all the dust or the dirt from your deed, to make your deed, to make your soul pure. So this one a requirement of al-Ikhlas. So today al-Istiqamah. Istiqamah means now you apply all this in your life. It is the application of what you did before. You purify, you clean, you make everything right. Now, time for application, to apply that in your life. So, Manzilat Istiqamah is the application of Al-Ikhlas in your life. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, إِنَّ الَّذِينَ قَالُوا رَبُّنَا اللَّهِ ثُمَّ اسْتَقَامُوا. See the first, those who said, Allah is our God, ثُمَّ اسْتَقَامُوا. So the istiqamah come after the ikhlas. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, تَتَنَزَّلُ عَلَيْهِمُ الْمَلَائِكَةُ أَلَّا تَخَافُوا وَلَا تَحْزَنُوا وَأَبْشِرُوا بِالْجَنَّةِ. Those who said, Allah is our God, then apply that in their life, what it required, what al-ikhlas required, you apply it in your life. Allah said to those people, لا خوف عليكم. You will not fear, you will not be sad, so you will go to paradise. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said to our Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam in the Quran, فَاسْتَقِمْ كَمَا أُمِرْتَ. So استقم كما أمرت. كما أمرت means as I order you. Apply al-istiqamah as I order you. So this one will tell us what's the meaning of al-istiqamah. It is following the order of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as Allah wants. So this is and then what does mean? Does mean al-istiqamah, you do what Allah asks you to do without minimize it or maximize it. Because some people, they minimize it to the way that it becomes meaningless, or maximize it in a way they cross the border of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And this is what we call al-khawarij, and this is what we call al-fasaqa. So al-istiqamah between fasiq and kharij. So it is between them. So they ask Abu Bakr as-Siddiq, what is the meaning of istiqamah? Istiqamah, he said al-ikhlas. Abu Bakr as-Siddiq, they ask him, what is istiqamah? Istiqamah al-ikhlas. As we said, istiqamah is completing al-ikhlas, because the ikhlas, al-tahdhib, al-istiqamah is actually, it is one package. You cannot separate them. Why? Because without tahdhib, without istiqamah, you cannot fulfill the ikhlas requirement. So that's why when they ask him, what is istiqamah? Istiqamah means ikhlas. And they ask Umar al-Khattab, what is the meaning of al-istiqamah? He said, أن تستقيم على الأمر والنهي. Mean, you apply the order of Allah from doing or not doing. So this is the meaning of Istiqamah. Uthman, they ask him also, what is the meaning of Istiqamah? He said, all your deed sincere to Allah. See, all of them, you know, same area. They are. So they ask Al-Hasan, what is the meaning of Al-Istiqamah? He said, استقاموا على أمر الله فعملوا بطاعته واجتنبوا معاصيه. Same as Umar said. As Umar said. Means, you follow the order of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala by do and don't do as Allah wants. Thank you, sir. Thank you. As Allah wants. And then, in Sahih Muslim, there is a Sahabi, his name is Sufyan bin Abdullah رضي الله عنه قال قلت يا رسول الله قل لي في الإسلام قولا لا أسأل عنه أحدا غيرك قال قل آمنت بالله ثم استقم. The Sahabi, his name is Sufyan bin Abdullah, he asked Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Ya Rasulullah, tell me something I do or in Islam that I no need to ask anyone else anything about Islam anymore. This means, tell me something I do. So if I do, I don't need to ask anyone else anything. So this means it's enough for me in Islam. He said, قُلْ آمَنْتُ بِاللَّهِ ثُمَّ اسْتَقِمْ. Believe in Allah means sincerely. And istaqim. Istaqim, you follow the order as Allah asks you to do. But our ulama talk about the problem, how we can fulfill the order of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala all without, minimizing or maximizing. So it's difficult in a way no human being can do it. So this Thawban radiyallahu anhu asked Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam about that, and Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, sorry, not Thawban, this is Abu Hurairah. Hadith Abu Hurairah said, Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, سددوا وقاربوا واعلموا أنه لن ينجو أحد منكم بعمله قالوا ولا أنت يا رسول الله قال ولا أنا إلا أن يتغمدني الله برحمة منه وفضل. The meaning of that, Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, سددوا وقاربوا, mean in Islam, when you want to do the deed, okay, try your best to make the deed correct. After that, if it is not correct, it's okay. Because Allah will charge you all based on your effort. So this is what you can do to make your deed correct. Okay, Allah will accept that from you. That's why he said, "Saddidu wa qaribu." And he said, even you do your deed completely 100%, it is not enough to go to Jannah. It's little. So don't worry about that. The most important thing is Allah wants to see you give all the best you can do. If you do that, Allah will accept from you. So the idea here, how we do istiqamah, we offer all the best that we can to know what Allah wants and to do what Allah wants. But in the end, maybe we are not going to do the best. But this is the best we can. Not the best Allah wants. Allah will charge us based on the best we have, not the best He wants. And that's why He said, there is, people who have no time for ibadah because they are working. For example, his work is very hard. Some people, even in this day we have them, but in that time, those people, they go to the market, their job, because they don't have job. What they do in the market, anyone, he have things buy from the market, he carry to his house. Today we have taxi, we have bus, we have, that time they don't have this thing. So when the people go to the market and, shopping, the things or the products they buy, who carry to them? So there are some people working in the market, their job to carry these things to those people. So just imagine in that time, from the market to the house, maybe walking 2 hours or 3 hours. He carrying these things. And then he come back to find another customer. So this means per day, maybe he walking at least 6 hours. He walking, carrying things. So that's why when go home, very tired, just enough to sleep. So those people don't have, maybe time for Qiyamul Layl or for, fasting Ithnain and Khamis and all these things. He said, it's okay because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will consider what they are doing as ibadah. If they practice al-ikhlas. See, this is because, it is ikhlas, tahdib, and then al-istiqamah. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will consider what they are doing, feeding their family in this hard way, will consider that as ibadah for them. So Allah wants to see you doing your best. But the most important thing is al-ikhlas. So when you do this thing, do it based on al-ikhlas. Al-ikhlas means you are not care about human being anymore. You see only Allah. You do things for Allah. So this is the idea. And istiqamah, it is a comprehensive meaning. It includes what we say, what we do, what we intend inside ourselves. So it includes everything. So we have to practice al-istiqamah. Actually, by the way, istiqamah in Arabic means straight. So when you say mustaqim, means straight. So istiqamah means straight. So we say salatul mustaqim, right? The straight way to Allah. So this means you are walking on that straight way. How to do that? By following what Allah wants from you. This is the idea. And they say the istiqamah for the belief is like the soul for the body. The body cannot move without the spirit, right? Our belief, our ikhlas cannot move without al-istiqamah. Just imagine ikhlas and no deed. You say nothing, you do nothing. So how do we know there is ikhlas? Ikhlas will be like a dead body. So that's why I say al-istiqamah is the spirit of al-ikhlas or al-iman. Why? Because it is apply your ikhlas. It shows the meaning of your ikhlas. That's why it complete al-ikhlas. And they said in the beginning, when the one start, moving forward Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in the beginning he do a lot of mistakes because he don't know yet. There and there and there, he go there, he go there, he go there, he go there, till the knowledge, the experience will bring him to the as-salatul mustaqim, then he go on that straight way. So al-istiqamah is the end. It is all your experience, all your knowledge, all the things that you learned before. You have to put it together to reach that stage. So it means it needs experience. Istiqamah needs knowledge. So it not come just like that. No. So that's why you need to give something to reach that stage. You need to give something. You need to offer something. And as we said in all the manazil, each manzil have three stages. So one for everyone, one for special of the specials. And we said this one is not for us. This one for Anbiya, maybe Mursaleen or... Okay. So the first stage of al-istiqamah is al-ijtihadu fi al-iqtisad. Al-ijtihadu fi al-iqtisad. The meaning of that, you give all the base you have, but in a what's called intermediate level. This is very important. Why intermediate level? some Muslim, what they do, I pray 5 times only. What about sunnah? What about sunnah before, sunnah, for example, prayer? Sunnah before, sunnah after, for example, 2 rak'at before Fajr, for Qiyamul Layl, Witr. No. Those people, what they are doing the minimum. When you do the minimum, any mistake you do will take the minimum to an acceptable level. Because you are already in the minimum. So when you are in the minimum, should be there is no mistake. Why? Because the mistake will take the minimum to below the minimum, right? So unacceptable level. That's why those who do that one, يسمى إفراط. إفراط means you are not doing enough to survive. You are not doing enough to prove that you are mukhlis, or you are, that stage to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So that's why those people are wrong. But what do some people do? They take to the maximum level, which is very hard, and sometimes not only hard, it takes them out of as-sirat al-mustaqim. I give you, we will take example of a group of Muslims. Ibn Qayyim said, a shaitan will come to your heart, will look your heart and see your heart. Are you accepting bid'ah, or you are not accepting bid'ah? The shaitan in both ways wants to take you out, because this is his job. The shaitan's job is taking us out of as-sirat al-mustaqim. So of course he will go where? To our deed, our heart, because all the deeds come from what is in the heart. So he will come to your heart. So if he say your heart liking al-bid'ah, any bid'ah, you like dancing, you like alcohol, you like gambling, you like any type of bid'ah, and then he will play on that. So any bid'ah around you, he will go to your house. See, wow, nice, yeah, what's wrong? Just one time, just try, and then to take you out of Sirat al-Mustaqim. But some people, their heart, they hate al-bid'ah. So shaitan will not give up. He will use that. What? You hate bid'ah? Then we will, okay, then do more. Go up. Go up. He will take you to the level till he take you out of the way. This is what happened to Al-Khawarij. When they start seeing the one who drink alcohol kafir. See, they hating al-bid'ah. Because, for example, they hate the one who drink alcohol. Alcohol bid'ah, right? So they hate it. So what the shaitan will do? He will use this one, you hate al-bid'ah, to take you out of Sirat al-Mustaqim. Hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it, to a way that anyone touch alcohol, not Muslim. You are going to see Muslim, non-Muslim. And then maybe you are going to kill them. And this is what happened to Al-Khawarij. Al-Khawarij, Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam described them. قال تحقرون صلاتكم لصلاتهم وصيامكم وقراءتكم لقراءتهم. Means, تحقرون means, when you see those Al-Khawarij praying, you're surprised because they pray in a way you feel shy with your prayer. When you see them how they fast, you feel shy with the way that you fast. When they see them how they recite Quran or how much they recite Quran, you feel shy with how you recite the Quran. So they do things in very maximum level. That's why when you see them, you feel shy. Oh, I do nothing. But the Rasulullah called them Khawarij. They are out of Islam. See, this is how Shaitan play with us. He go to your heart. You like al-bid'ah, he take you out in that way. You don't like al-bid'ah, he will take you out to the other way, to the maximum way. Okay? So that's why our ulama say, no, you have to be in the middle. This is the idea. You have to be in the middle. Okay? So don't take it to the maximum. That's why those who came to Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam and they asked him, I don't want to break my fast. Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam not happy with that. No, he said, I fast and break fast. So this is the sunnah. Okay? Don't take it to the maximum. I will not marry women. No, we marry women. Okay? I will not, for example, sleep at night. No, you have to sleep at night. So this is not. So don't take it to the maximum. Okay? And that's why when the Abdullah bin Amr bin As, he came to Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam and he asked him about as-siyam. Young Muslim, and he want to, he said, "Ya Rasulullah, I want to fast every day." Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said no. Cannot every day. And then he said, "Okay, tell me what is the maximum I can fast." See, he said, "You fast Monday and Thursday and 3 days in the middle of the month." So if you calculate, it will be 11 days. Because how many weeks we have in the month? 4, right? So 2 Mondays, so 1 Mondays time 4, 1 Thursday time 4, this one 8, right? So 3 days mean 11 days, right? And still Abdullah said, "Ya Rasulullah, I can do more. I can do more." He said, if there is no way you want to, then you fast like Zakaria. He fast 1 day, he break fast 1 day. So this means you are taking 2, 14 or 15 days per month. So and Abdullah said, "I will do that." Then he promised Rasulullah he will do that. And then after a while, Abdullah become old. It is hard for him to fast in that way, but he cannot break his promise with the Rasulullah. And he regret. And he said, "I hope I listen to the advice of our Rasulullah." See, sometimes Shaitan, because he is young, hey, you can do more, you can do more. He think by that he is for, practicing the best Islam. No. Practicing the best Islam is what the Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam brought to us. This is the best Islam. Don't do more, don't do less. This is the best. Okay. So that's why the first stage of Istiqamah, which all Muslim can do it, which is practice what the Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam practiced. Okay. When Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam said it is mandub, mean not compulsory, don't make it compulsory for yourself. When the Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam this one allowed, don't say it is not allowed for me. Okay. So practice what the Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam practiced. For example, some people, they don't smile. Yeah, there's people that they don't smile. There's a lot of people like that, right? Why? Because you think when he's not smiling, he's behaving and he's respectful. While Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam was smiling, one day Rasul smiled till he, fell back on his back. When he laughed till he, I mean, the idea here is Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam want to tell us, worship Allah, but you are a human being. Don't forget you are a human being. Okay? And don't worry, Allah will accept from you if you are sincere. Do your best. Okay? Be sincere, Allah will accept from you. Okay? Don't take it to the way it is hard for a human being to do. And then, for example, some people, for example, they're afraid to give money. Why? Saving. He say, okay, why you want to save? Rasulullah never saved. That doesn't mean we don't save. But I mean, this is part of our religion. When there is a crisis, Rasulullah never keep the money. When the Sahaba give all their money in the crisis time, Rasulullah praised them. He said, "Well, you are good, you are the best, you are the Jannah." But when the situation is not a crisis, when Sa'ad bin Abi Waqqas, he came to Rasulullah, he said, "No, don't donate all your money. 1/3 enough." So when we put this together, it means what? You are living your life. You are living with the Muslim. You are living with the human being. When your brother and sister need your money, and there is no way, give all your money. Don't worry. Allah will give you more. If the crisis is not like that, don't be hero. If there is no crisis, don't be hero. Save your money. Okay. See, this is the best. This is the best of al-istiqamah. that you follow what the Rasul ﷺ did. Do like him. Okay. And then they said some people, they follow the situation, they don't follow the knowledge. What does that mean? I mean, now today I need this one, so it's become halal. The next day I don't need it, no, it is haram. So they don't follow the knowledge, they follow the situation. And unfortunately, even today we have a lot of even ulama like that. When his benefit here, he will go for his benefit. He will give fatwa based on that benefit. So they said this one is against al-istiqamah. Al-istiqamah, does it matter you are going to be in hard or nice situation? Istiqamah means you are doing what is right. Even when you are doing that's right, you are going to be in difficulties. It doesn't matter. You are not following your situation. You are following what you are required to do. And there's this big gap between what we want or what we like and what we have to do. You say al-istiqamah is you are doing what you have to do. Doesn't matter what do you want. And this is when I go to jihad. Which one better? I stay home or I go fight? For me, better to stay home, right? Stay with my family, with my wife. But no, here you have to go to jihad. You have to go to jihad. You will be in difficulties. You have to be in danger. Who cares? This is your job. Go and do it. So al-istiqamah is doing what you have to do, what you require to do, not what you want or what you like to do, or what you need to do. So differentiate between two things. These two things. That's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the Quran, many ayah, many phrases in the Quran, they mention that. Okay? If Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala decides something for you, you are not allowed to break it. I give you an example. Now, this is maybe our sister will not like it. Now, in many countries, like in Syria, in Iraq, in many countries, in Afghanistan, for example, we have a big crisis. There is a lot of women and there is no man. I give you an example. In Iraq, till 1990, we don't have prostitution. Prostitution in Iraq to the minimum. After 1990, after all these wars and people killed, after 1999 when the sanction against Iraq, man started running away from Iraq to Europe, to America, to other countries. And who lived there in Iraq? Women. Widow, women's, and what happened? Prostitution. In a way that all the nightclubs, most of the nightclubs in Arabic countries become Iraqi women. This crisis need Muslim to address it, to solve it. One of the best that man marry more than one woman. But our Muslimat, our ladies, Ya Allah, yeah man, you say that. I'm not saying I'm saving my sister, I'm saving my society. No. Now, for example, in Iraq, from 2003, when American came, till today, more than 1 million killed. Most of them men. Just imagine, before that, we have a crisis of a woman, no man taking care of them. And after 2003, the crisis become double or triple. Until today, you are not dare to tell any woman that let your husband or marry 2 women or 3 women. Why? Interest. Because the woman interest here is against the ummah interest. She prefer her interest. So this is I mean, it is not istiqamah. Same, for example, now you go to Saudi Arabia, you go to Qatar, you will find, go to Emirat, go to this Gulf area, you will find people eating, each one of them eat per day more than 10 men need. When they, for example, make invitation, I can show you videos and photos. When they make invitation, he slaughter a lot of sheep or camels, and people who is eating very few. And when you tell him why, because he want to be, they said, oh, when I, make invitation, everyone will talk about it. This is his interest. Where is the ummah? Where is Allah order? Is not there. So this one, al-istiqamah means we do what we have to do, what Allah required us to do. Okay? Does it matter what is your interest? Does it matter what is your benefit? When Allah order you, give that money to your brother and sister, go and give it. Don't slaughter 100 sheep in Ramadan to make a iftar invitation to the people who don't need food. All those people rich, okay, they don't need your food. Instead of you making invitation to those people, send this money to other Muslims in other country who have no food to eat. But they don't do that. Why? Because if I do there, no one will recognize me in my society. I want to do that inside my society because I want my society to recognize my deed. What is the ikhlas here? So that's why, it's required al-ikhlas. So that's why, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala order us to apply al-istiqamah in our life, which is do follow my order. Don't give yourself, your interest, any chance, okay, when you do or when you follow the order. Otherwise, there is no istiqamah.
But Ustaz, some people, they responded by saying that it's better to help the one that is near us than to send the help very far away.
Yeah, of course, if for example, if now you have person beside you need and person away from you need, definitely give to this one. But now we take, if you people around you, it's too rich. This is what we talk about. Okay? They are too rich in a way, they don't need your food. Some people, they go there, they don't eat. But because you invite them, you are their friend, they don't want to, they just go there, but they don't eat. Okay. This is what happened in English.
Why did the men went and left the women behind?
Where?
They said
In Iraq? In Iraq, after 1990, what happened? They sanctioned Iraq. Sanction Iraq in a way is unhuman. Unhuman, I mean, you cannot imagine it if you did not see it or live inside. I give you an example. Most of the Iraqis before 1990 was rich. Most of them, I say not all of them, most of them. I give myself, my family, we are middle class. We are not merchant or, we are middle class. But we are millionaire. Why millionaire? Our house, we have a land, piece of land, we have house. If you sell it, put it by US dollar, it can bring maybe around $1 million US. So you talk about, this is, I'm not talking about one family, it is most of the Iraqis like that. So what happened? In 1990, when Saddam Hussein invaded Kuwait, to 2nd of August, 1990, immediately the international community sanctioned Iraq. Sanction Iraq in a way, Iraqi dinar equals 0. Mean, if you have 1 million in the bank, 1 million becomes 0. It is in one day. This happened, this change happened one day. So today I am a millionaire. Next day I am very poor. See the dramatic change. And no job anymore. All the factories, all shut down. Even agriculture, we cannot do it. No equipment. No, even one single, what's called, I mean, we don't talk about car. Wheel of the car, not allowed to go inside Iraq. The ring of the car, not allowed to go inside Iraq. So the section was very hard. This one continued from 1990 till 1996 or 97. In 1996 or 97, they make this one petrol for food. So they allowed Iraq to export petrol, and the United Nations give food to Iraq. And you know the scandal happened this one in that time, when the United Nations start, stealing 70% of that money to themselves. They give Iraqi only 30%. So the situation in Iraq, hard in a way, no job, people jobless. So all those, young people or unmarried people, what they start do? Why I'm staying in Iraq? What I should stay in Iraq? So run away to Europe or to any country he can work. For example, those who come to Malaysia, so better for them to marry Malaysians, because he don't think to go back to Iraq. Why I should marry from Iraq and live or go back to that disaster? Those go to Europe, who go to other countries. You talk about not one or two, you talk about 2-3 million. And Iraq at that time 25 million. You talk about 1 million killed, 1 million man during the Iraq-Iran war and America war. Around 1 million man killed. And in the section, 2-3 million man run away. Can you imagine what happened in Iraq?
Why didn't they bring their women together and run away?
Example, if I am single, and this is what happened. Most of the young people, single people, run away. This is what happened actually. So you talk about a disaster, it's a real disaster. So this real disaster, what need? Need everyone to do his job, right? No one did his job. No one did his job. You know what happened? Our brother in Gulf area, what they do? They start come to Iraq. They're using the need of the women of Iraq. They marry them. They call misyar. So marry here for 2-3 months and divorce here, run away. Yeah, why? Shahwa, right? Human being desire. So that's why, this is what we need, that the ummah to apply al-istiqamah in their life. Because if they apply al-istiqamah, which is that you do what Allah ordered to do purely for Allah, then all this disaster will not happen. All this disaster will be solved easily. Because now human beings do their duty as Allah ordered them, only for Allah, nothing else. This is al-istiqamah. This is the meaning of al-istiqamah. And same now in Syria. What happening in Syria, for example? Same. Now how many? In Jordan, 1 million. In Turkey, around 1.5 million Syrian. 2-3 days ago, Erdogan said we have 2.5 million refugees. More than half of them Syrian. You talk about 1.5 million Syrian in Turkey. 1 million in Jordan. You talk about in other Arab countries, in Malaysia and other countries. You talk about 4-5 million refugees. Okay. All those people, they left everything. They go out without money, without anything, because so they have their own house, their own furniture, their own land. But when they left, all this all left behind. So they come out, they are zero. What you need in the ummah to apply al-istiqamah, right? Al-ummah not applying al-istiqamah. Not applying al-istiqamah. Okay. You talk about people, you ask why you change, in Gulf, most of the people, they change their car every year. They change their car every year. Why are you changing your car every year? I have money. Yeah, we know you have money, but you have brother and sister dying. Okay. Instead of changing your car every year, changing every 3 years. This, the difference of the amount of a changing car can helping how many families, Muslim family, your brother and sister. That's why we need al-istiqamah in our life. Istiqamah means do what you have to do, what Allah ordered you to do, purely for Allah, nothing else. So we are not doing that. And the second stage of al-istiqamah, which is for special people, so those who we have in Islam they said الحقيقة الدينية والحقيقة الدنيوية. What does mean? So الحقيقة الدنيوية mean a fact, they call it global fact or religion fact. Global fact means who give a death on life. The fact of death or life come from where? The fact of death and life who come from where? It come from my deed, it come from something we are doing, or it is beyond our ability, beyond our so any fact or any rule or any law come from beyond our ability. In they call al-haqiqa al-dunyawiyya. So al-haqiqa al-dunyawiyya means the law or the rule or the system that Allah created us inside, and we cannot do anything about it. We have just to accept it and live inside it. It beyond the sun, the earth run around the sun. Okay? Who die, who live, who rich, who poor. This thing is beyond our ability, beyond our interfering. So that system, they call it al-haqiqa ad-dunyawiyya. And this al-haqiqa ad-diniyya means the order that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala by do or don't do. This is inside or within our ability. That's why Allah will charge us based on al-haqiqa ad-diniyya wa laysa al-haqiqa ad-dunyawiyya. Because this one beyond our ability, so no charge. Okay. So in this stage, al-istiqamah, those who are practicing al-istiqamah in this one, they practice in this stage. It is not our level, special people level, which is they go beyond al-haqiqa al-diniyya to al-haqiqa the system. They start thinking about the system and how that system affecting them, and they go to that level, which is we are not required to go. So this is for only, when you talk about, this special ulama or, special people. Ordinary people, if they do that, they will have no time to work. So to think in that way and see how that system affect our life and how many person can do that? Only few people, special people, right? So that's why that stage is not for us. It is for special people. So that's why, no need to discuss it a lot, because why we discuss it? It's not for us. But how that can work? See the disaster happen for us. What we should do? No, maybe disaster happen. What we have to do here? Someone died, we put him in the grave, right? Someone injured, we give him medicine. So this is how we deal it. This is haqiqa diniyya. So this is our stage, the first stage. But those people here, they don't think in that way. They think in other way. They think how that disaster, it is good for us, and how it changed our life to a better things. See it's another level, right? Okay, like for example, the jungle. There is I saw a video on the YouTube about the fire in the jungles. Thunder come, and because of the thunder is fire starts, and the whole jungle destroyed. So the ulama start, studying that. It is not a human being. It is the nature doing that, right? So the ulama, they start studying, if that happened, what is the effect? They find that trees should be burned to come, the new seed come in a better way. If that jungle continue without fire in it, what will happen? That jungle will be tree but dead tree. To give these trees or this jungle the life again, it should be in that way. See now, now what's happening is beyond our ability, right? This is how Allah, this is the system Allah created. For us, we are not go to there. Why will that happen? When the fire come in, okay, we have to do our job as if someone die, if someone need, if someone his house burned. But those people know they go beyond that. They're studying they go to that level that they how that system that Allah create can affect our life to a better style. So it is not for us. It is only for ulama, for science people. So it's not for us. So that's why I will not touch it. And third one, very philosophical for prophet and messengers. I will not touch. I will stop here. If you have any comment or any question.